What's going on, guys? Phil here from PRC Taping again with another quick video for you today. I'm going to be talking about cleaning and maintaining your Columbia Throttlebox. So cleaning and maintaining any tool is very, very important, but with the Throttlebox it's extremely important because there's a lot of moving parts to these things. So I'm going to get right into it and show you the areas you want to really keep an eye on when you're cleaning this. So what you want to do when you properly clean your Throttlebox is you want to pull the spring assist off just like this, and then you want to pull this tab back, and by pulling the Throttlebox back here you're accessing all the mud that's going to be inside here after you use it. So I'm going to get into how you properly clean that right now. So there are multiple ways you can clean your Throttlebox. The first thing I want to mention though is you want to make sure you take this gasket off after you use it, because you're going to want to clean this gasket right out and make sure there's no mud that is stuck inside of there. So I'm just going to put that aside here and show you the inside. You want to make sure this all gets cleaned out really well. There's a couple key components here that you want to make sure you're cleaning, and that's the filler valve here. See that filler valve moving up and down? You want to make sure there's no mud inside of there, and obviously where the mud comes out at the end where it goes into the angle head. So you can either clean that with some clean water and a sponge, which I typically do right after I use it on the job site, or you can take this home. You have a wash basin, you can clean it out there, or a hose in the summertime. Even a pressure washer will work. But again, you want to make sure this is always super clean. So to help the Throttlebox run more freely, you want to make sure you're oiling this gasket all the time. So I do this before and after use. Use whatever oil you prefer, but you want to make sure you're always oiling the gasket there. And I always spray a little bit of oil on the bottom there as well. And I just spray a little bit in the filler valve just to make sure that's moving correctly. You don't have to oil the springs, just make sure they're free from any mud, make sure they're nice and clean. When you're putting them back on, you can see that when you put it on, that they're nice and clean and ready to go. So one thing I do want to mention is you can actually buy these gaskets separately if they eventually wear out over time, or let's say you accidentally lose to replace those. So that's it, that's how you properly clean and maintain your Columbia Throttlebox, and I'll see you on the next one.